Hello and welcome to the next episode of Stellaris with me, Windslayer. I recorded the last episode earlier today, so I'm pretty familiar with the state of the universe. It's relatively peaceful. There's a couple wars here and there. There's the war in between these guys and a couple nations down here. And I think there's a war over here somewhere. Yeah. This one right here. I think everybody else is kind of doing their own thing peacefully. But that doesn't mean that won't change over the next 2 hours. Something interesting could happen. It's weird, my voice wasn't bothering me before I started recording, but as soon as I did, it started to feel pretty scratchy. I hope it's not gonna last too long. Might need to go get water at one point. Did these guys lose their fleet? Hope not. I hope they're okay. There it is. It's in a big battle. $128 versus 100. I thought this battle was going to happen soon. It's a big showdown, actually. I think the first one that I've seen in a long time, if at all. I don't think I've witnessed one between two Xeno nations like this. Yeah, I didn't think the Horde was going to win this battle. I saw it coming from a long way away. There's a lot more on the other side of the war. It's not just this Federation fleet. They have another like 100k or so worth of fleet power that's just flying around elsewhere, doing their own thing. But that's a good way to start off an episode. Look, there's still interesting things going on. Even on what, episode 86? It's quite a bit of episodes. Now what I want to make sure is that I'm building ring worlds if I can. Which it looks like I'm not. Apparently I gotta keep checking that or else it never gets done. I don't remember the game telling me, hey, your ring world thing is done. So let's see, the next time I need to check is... oh. Peace. Somebody lost their home world. But it wasn't a complete loss. So yeah, I need to check this in like less than 10 years. Hopefully I don't forget. It's pretty important to me. So these guys took a bunch of territory off of the Rixians. And the Rixians took a lot of territory off of the Shaman. I think that's what I saw. In fact, I think the Shaman just lost their home world down here. That's not good for them. They're gonna be pretty hurt after that. And that's unrelated to this fight over here. Is it? Actually, no. It may be the same fight. It was the same fight. But after that battle, they basically took things the way they were. So these guys are friends. They don't like these guys. Alright, so there's only one more war going on in the universe that I'm aware of. I think there's an easier way of checking this if we go down this. Yeah, I think these guys are at war. They're still at war with these guys. Alright, so there's 2 wars, not just one. No need for capacity overload. At least not yet. I might take that soon. Why not? Just to say I have it. I don't think I have that crazy bonus to happiness. I think a lot of people are just happy enough. Most people are at max happiness or close to it. So I think going for the pacifism would be best. I think I'll go towards pacifism eventually. I wonder if that will make it impossible for me to do this. It's been a while since I went through all this stuff. I can all stay the same for now. These guys are at war with the Gorf. have a giant fleet there. The fleets I should be really watching in this war are right here. You have no way of moving yet, but if they get a gateway, they'll have a way through. That's all they need, is just one gateway. This is almost good enough, but it doesn't take them to their goal. Get them kind of close, but not all the way. Hey, look, more war. So there are people in the south. Or, not really, but south of the people they're attacking. I think these guys are about to lose their war, but you might be able to get this planet. They've been unable to for the longest time. Hey, look at this. This war's almost over. The attackers just need to do something stupid and then they can get status quo. Maybe they threw some armies away. Is that this planet right here? Are you guys stuck here? Are you glitching? You're glitching. Good job. You're gonna land there, and then you're gonna leave, and then you're gonna land there, and then you're gonna leave. Yes, this is a glorious glitch. Your armies are very good at taking this one planet over and over again. So apparently I can make things here. And this fleet's not full. Even though I thought I told that shipyard to make something to go with that in the last episode. I could be wrong though. That's something that's pretty easy to get wrong, I guess. Look at all these Titans. Yeah, I should have the Titan fleet head on over to position, which was right here, right? Hope that works out. Titan fleet. I think they're all different Titans, so maybe I'll have the Titans fly together. Yeah, we don't need anything else than that one. Need some things here, I think. Where do these go? That Corvette didn't seem to go here like I expected. Battleships according to that. Yeah, I don't understand what's going on here. This fleet's a weird fleet. So I haven't switched over to mining guilds yet. Maybe I'll call this the Titan Fleet episode, since that's what we're making. That makes sense to me. No, a curse. How evil. Moregaf, why? Have we not done as we were told? Oh, that ends up in the fleet that I... Okay, well, apparently it ended up in the fleet that I wanted it to go to, but the other thing didn't go into this fleet, the Corvette that I built. It's close to complete. I wonder if I should just keep building Titans. One, two, three, four, five. Yeah, so I think I have one of each. Okay. Apparently we can only make 6 of them. We have the S, G, F, and P here. F, G, S, and P. And then we're making the 5th one there. So this will just be a second one of those. Sure, that's a good one to have a second one of. We're good. You Xenos can do your own thing. We're happy doing our own thing over here. These guys are still just hanging out. Brilliant. Just brilliant. Let your allies suffer now. I'm sure it won't matter later. The god are over their homeworld. No. Well, that just means this will be their new homeworld, right? The ring world. Evil Khan. Here's to the Khan Slayers, actually, never mind. They're less than evil. How goes the war? Guess you're making progress, but you're suffering some war score. Or war exhaustion, rather. Might be enough to get them to back off eventually. So they're at war, huh? They don't have a clear path to each other, do they? Are the Rixians gonna win this? So it looks like they have a bit of an advantage right now. Yeah, I think they are. Poor guys. They were building something quite special here. I wonder what that's gonna mean for the surrounding areas once they fall. I think that somebody's gonna make peace pretty soon. That's my prediction. Who though? Probably these guys right here. My old allies, the cowards. You guys actually brought an army over here. It looks like you have. That's quite a garrison right there. Yeah, 1.1 that you're probably about to throw against us. It's gonna be glorious. Yeah. It's like they just fortified this part of their empire. Good for them. That's smart. With those two fleets, those two armies together, they could take this. Yeah, are they just going to continuously try to land there? Yes, and everybody, all at once. This is the planet you need to be landing in. Hasn't anybody told you? It's a never-ending cycle. I just don't know what to say, guys. They could have been decently strong, but no, their time has passed. Those are my, well, two of my allies, the Saventi and the Clarence. A long time ago they worked with me, and I think these guys? Yeah. Yeah, these guys. To create a pretty strong federation, but they'd never work with me. Just always out doing their own things, throwing the Federation fleet away. Got old. We had to do our own thing. It wasn't even a choice at that point. I wonder what else I should put with the Titan fleet. Probably just like a bunch of really big things like battleships, right? And cruisers. We'll just leave that like that for now. Neither of them have armor, huh? That's too bad for them, I guess. Getting there slowly. I wonder if it's possible to put these two together in the same fleet. Yeah, I was hoping. Sure, let's try that out. whatever. They wanted the experience, but whatever. They'll get it if they need it. Can't imagine it makes a big difference. What am I saying? I got the time. Yeah, this is the one to hire from. Just leave it at that. Combine them up later. Trying to think if there's a place I can put an anchorage, but I don't think there is. Not unless I can really expand. Oh, I could put somebody on this, see what happens. Yeah. Not from there, from like, what's this one? 7. So I need energy, even though this thing is a great research one. And the land here. Ignore a lot of this research. This guy's 8SHA or HSA. I forget exactly how I used to do this. Ooh, somebody just made peace, didn't they? Yay! So the attackers basically stole a bunch of stuff there. The Shadow Cult took stuff off of them, and maybe stuff off of them, or maybe these guys took a little bit off of them. I think, yeah, they did. They took some stuff. They didn't take Sol, but they took a lot of little planets in between. Oh, look at that. They're pretty strong. And these guys are gonna get a little bit of what's left. Not a lot. Poor guys. Fighting a war. I guess they weren't really fighting much, so they get what they earned. But man, that war took forever for them to finally end. really use like the extra starbase one. It's not showing up though. Maybe I got all the ones I can get. Xerxes, have 21 there. These guys are just losing territory, it looks like. I got a lot of armies right here. Well, borders are changing little by little here by here and there. It's to be expected. Only been one or two nations that have just been 100% wiped out. Like, their populations are still alive though. I don't think anybody's being displaced. Yeah, I'm definitely streaming tired, which is something I told myself I was going to avoid doing. But I want to make sure that I have a good amount of this content recorded so I can start looking into other things here and there. It's fun though. It's still like, I want to know where this goes. Like, who's going to build what, who's going to end up fighting me, and what am I going to do with them after I win, because let's face it, I'll probably win. Unless I like put myself in a situation where it's just really, really hard for me to win. Yeah. We'll see though. We'll see. Somebody's making claims. The Dark Angels, really? I'm surprised. You think they can take us? Dark angels living up to their names. I'm impressed that they think they can take me. Probably should fight your neighbors before you come after old Moregaf and Dark Angels. These guys are on the preserve. I saved them, and this is how they repay me. This is our justification for the next great reset. I mean, can you blame us? Now that war down here is over, there's another war there. And I think, yeah, this war is still being fought. The Gorfs seem to have a slightly smaller fleet for some reason. Maybe they split them? I think they split them. These guys are still just hanging out. Very strange. Very, very strange. The AI does not seem to make the simplest of calls. I mean, it's still Neo. I'm sure Paradox is going to work on the AI. And yeah. I hope they get around to it sooner rather than later. Faithful protectors, defeat the Dark Angels, live up to your name. I believe in you. Not all of the empires are doing as well as I would have hoped. Not all of the ones I gave special names to, but I'm glad the Dark Angels are strong and that the Star Angels are strong. It's kind of cool that they're near each other as well. Although they don't hate each other, which would be kind of funny. And just kind of like each other. Two sides of a coin, right? Kind of sad that the outcasts are wiped out, though. They're one of the nations that I hoped would be able to redeem themselves, be able to take on the Horde, which kicked them out of their space, but that's okay. I'm not in control of what actually happens. I can just influence things a little bit here and there. Construction? Wonder what this construction is. Can't be too much. It's quiet. Not enough to do. At least when I have this guy on this planet, I'll have some construction to do for the next little while. Come on, enemies. Let's see you guys get stronger. Let's put the strongest at the top. Like this. Dark angels are kind of strong and evil. The 8th ring world has begun. Yay! Celebration. I wonder how many more my people will see in their lifetime. Fair bit if they're lucky. They do live to like 270, I think. 220 without any little modifiers on them, but I'll probably get something like this psionic thingy. Just look for that event here and there. My people are around long enough, they'll probably see the event. An insult, let me guess. Yeah, Dark Angels. You feel the same way about you too. I get it. They're naked. We're not. Well, I guess we don't feel the exact same way, but we don't like you. Silly Dark Angels. You're gonna claim my entire society, and then I'll have to defeat them in a war. Prove to them that that was the wrong move. Rather, if I didn't have to, but once they make the claims, I don't think it can be undone. Claims mean war. We'll let them be the ones to foolishly declare against us. Just so we don't come across as the aggressor. A 6th Titan fleet. That seems pretty good. Probably would be better to put them in different fleets, but I'm not too sure if I want to slow down my other ones.
The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
Started to get really worried there because my energy's in the negative, but that's that. Just need to buy that. Kinda scary. Don't want this. Want something else. I'm not liking how old this guy, and this guy are. All three of them are pretty old. Then again, they're just tricksters. Tricksters aren't my favorite. Could probably get some better admirals. We will try. We will hope. Just want another avatar. It's a little bit less than 2 years away, and then I can try and get another. Curse of the Shroud. It's hurting my pop growth. Good thing my pops aren't growing. Still have a lot of research planets out there. I didn't really respec any of these, which is fine. I didn't really need to. Although if I do go to war against some super nation, I might need to create some kind of fortified positions. Feels so silly putting a ring world all the way down here. Had all this open space right next to my capital that I could have and should have gone with, but I chose down there. I guess it's surrounded by like nebulas and other things like that. I like nebulas. Demon's Eye. More habitats. Ooh, what's this? Please tell me. Oh, it's a sentry ray. Really? Don't build a sentry ray. You're being silly. You could have been building yourself a ring world. But no. I'd rather not, apparently. Gateways. Lots and lots of gateways. The AI loves gateways. It's lame. I hate them. Therefore, they should too, right? Yay, we're almost done with that engineering research. That'll be nice. Just gotta wait a couple more months. Or minutes. You won't have to wait months in the real world, don't worry. That would be bad. I'm not that bad at this game. I promise. Guess we can go check on who's this nation? Yep, these guys are. Ooh, did you send one of your fleets off? Where'd you send your fleet? going off to fight the Gorf. Your Aldum seem to have a decent fleet. They must have gotten the Federation fleet. Alright. That's good. Sure you guys will reclaim your stuff. It'll be glorious. Let's follow these guys around then. We're just gonna hang out with them for a while, see where they go. I would imagine somebody's on the way to respond to them. I like how they're the ones bombing their own planet to smithereens. This is your planet. Stop. Go down here. They're attacking your ring world. You can do something about it. And gateway and everything. You should use it. Instead of building gateways, build fleets too. That'd be probably a smart thing for you to do. Ooh, look at that. They got 200. Right there. Is that from a Federation fleet or what's going on here? Yeah, Federation fleet. That makes sense. Don't know where they're gonna get their armies from, so they're not gonna retake their planet. They're just gonna bomb it until they have nothing left. Good plan. These guys aren't gonna leave because they got plenty of targets here that they can shoot at. Well, the attackers are in a pretty interesting position here. If they actually build a gateway and get this other fleet over there, they can win pretty easily. And I want the Jarldom to build some more ring worlds. Yes, please. Lots of Federation associations, it looks like. So it's got some defensive packs. Relatively peaceful. Hey, look at that. Another war, finally. Well, I think we know who's gonna win. Sorry, Eyes of Truth. truth isn't enough. I was pretty worried for this nation. I thought they might get wiped out pretty early on, but I guess not. Look at you guys. Their double adjacency. How is it that they got 3? They got the capital, the administration, and the capital complex all there. That's wild. That's a lot of adjacency. They're using a lot of it for food. They should be doing a lot better considering how crazy their setup is here. More damage from defense platforms, please. And hey, look at this, I can build. Yay, building. What else should I make here? I said energy, right? Let's go with energy everywhere. Especially the food tiles. Okay. This should be enough for now. Come back to that planet soon. Upgrade it some more. Oh look, I'm above my planet cap. I forgot about that. This is right here, huh? Could put that in there. Okay. Oh, I forgot about this over here. I must have started this as well. It's funny. I'll build up the other one completely before I come over here and I finish that one off. leaders just leveling up. That happens no matter what point of the game you're in. Well, I guess unless you're like some kind of robot empire, and then in the late game, a lot of your leaders will be at the max level. Probably afford to put that back on Anchorage. Now that I have my Titans built, I might get rid of this. Seems pretty reasonable to me. The research, that is. I think I'm going down some good paths here. These guys are goners. Sorry, guys. Just being honest. We're still there. Akamara's still here. If they're not careful, they'll lose their ring world. That would be tragic. I hope they're not foolish. I hope they see the threat in front of them. Oh, the Shroud. Hey, Shroud. Sorry, I looked away. What's up, Shroud? Wanna give me a good deal here? Happiness is good, I guess. I'll take the happiness. Probably could check on this, couldn't I? Yeah, that's what I thought. It's just one of these things. I was building on this planet. Don't have any fleets there, so why protect it, right? Or why rather not protect it, why have that stuff there? Actually, I do have fleets there, so let's not do that. Should probably zoom out if I'm not going to say a whole lot, right? At least give you a view of the galaxy. Not that you'll see too much. If you're in chat and you see some fleet movements, let me know and I can talk about them, what I think is going on. But I think right now we're waiting for some of the wars to come to an end. See who's going to be the strongest. Oh, there's some peace. I think the Loyalists just took over the Saventi.
Incoming transmission.
And what's this? Aw, they want me to be their overlord again. That's sweet. Because I'm so much stronger than them. That's really, really funny. I mean, as much as it's interesting for you to propose that, we're good. Thanks, but no thanks. They're worried that they're gonna be turned into slaves. They'd rather be vassals than slaves. Yeah, that seems reasonable to me. I believe that. Well, things are changing if they're willing to be vassal after I freed them. Gotta keep on building this stuff up. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's got 4 people there. You know, I could do this thing again. The extra pop growth. Yeah, let's do that. Let's buy that. I like pop growth when, you know, you're actually growing the pops. I think I'll land next to the Betharian stone, please. And then the next one, or these two, should probably be dedicated to defense, so that I don't lose my energy from this ring world. You know, that is when it is complete, which will be a couple episodes from now. You gotta plan into the future when you're doing these longer playthroughs, the longer ones where you're role playing, you're not just exterminating the universe. I think it's more fun like this. What do you think, Moregaf? Old Supreme Leader.
Construction complete. Incoming transmission.
I want to build more of these, but I feel like that's a waste. I mean, we've done so much research. At the same time, biology is the one that I want more of. So let me get more star bases and things like that. I hope there's still more star-based tech available for me to research. I guess it's possible that I've got all of it. The Star Angels must be using their influence on other things other than building out to these planets, because there's a 22 there and a 22 there. I almost put people on those planets, but they're just so isolated that I didn't make them the homeworlds for any of the people that I brought back. Why is the Scourge just hanging out here all by itself? Scourge, stop being silly. Go hang out with these guys. Shadow Colt. You again. These guys? Really? Right here. You don't like these guys right here. Well, this Federation is probably not too long for this world because this one is quite strong. I think they're gonna take some of this space. Who knows in what order? That's my prediction. I'm hoping that Moregaf is learning a lot from this experience. I mean, he does have these guys right here, the Chroniclers. Yes, our mission is not to desecrate the Holy Worlds. I think we can do that. But yeah, these guys they were materialists. That's why they're cyborgs. And yeah, their whole thing is recording the past, the present, and hopefully the future. I think I can help them with that. And they can help me understand the Xenos around me. Seems like a totally fair deal. Oh, Saint Tredak. I don't even know how to say that. You know we don't need food, right? And that's a pretty silly thing to invest in. Wonder how my factions are doing. Xenophiles. Seems like these factions are just gonna be around forever. Good job, guys. You bombed your homeworld into oblivion. No, there's not a single useful tile. Not a single one. It's quite sad. And their fault too.
Believers are fighting amongst themselves.
Okay. You might want to use this fleet now. Although I think it's kind of over. 250 right there. Definitely got my attention. I don't know if it's smart for me to sit back too much longer. Cool. They're in the right system. Have these guys meet up in the middle there. It's looking like they'll make a pretty decent fleet once they're together. Let's see that where that all leaves me, and yeah. No more research. Maybe a little bit more. So contradictory. What do I want? Who knows? So those things in combination can make your pops pretty happy. It's good to know. Happy pops are productive pops. But that was the colony ship. I feel like that would be a safe bet. This guy. Some decent range on him. And this one with some missiles. 120. How does that compare to one of these? It's the same thing. These are just better at dodging. Well, maybe I shouldn't be making all those cruisers. Advantage that they have really is that they can fit more lasers on them, which aren't great against shields. Yeah, let's go in here and get rid of some of these cruisers. Replace them with corvettes. Is that the one I want, actually? Probably not. The Enid Gra. Let's go see what that is, actually. Is this one? Oh, those are the only corvettes out there. Never mind. I got confused for a second. This is interesting. Oh, I already saw this. Sentry Ray. They want to see what their enemies are doing, which is fair. I would too. That'll do for now. It's probably more than I need, but I don't know. Rather have extra. Only you could build multiple ones and multiple systems. I would be right now. Really, if you have the influence for it, you should be able to do it. Influence the minerals, you know, all that. Because, like, if you've got an empire that's got 20 times more population, I imagine you'll have 20 times more engineers that you can call on. Or, you know, whatever it is that you need. You'll have more of it. And just by, like, separating them into these little vassals, they're now mechanically able to do something that I functionally would have been able to do a better job as a larger nation, if you ask me. If we were all working together, it would be easier for us to do megastructure type stuff. But no, by just breaking them up into these little vassal states, they're better at it. It's weird. Don't like it. Got a defensive pact with these guys? Oh, good day. The Dark Angels. They're friends with their successors, but not us. It's very sad. But, you know, what are you going to do about it? The game got very quiet all of a sudden, didn't it? It does that in Stellaris. It gets really quiet for no good reason. Wanted to make sure it's recording, at least over an OBS, and it is, so, you know, if you're worried, it's there. It's just super quiet. $343. You know, I'm glad I'm doing this on this branch, not the most recent one. I think this is a lot smoother. I'm looking forward to the next big update because I think it will run better. I heard the beta is better, but I'm nervous to switch over to it on my other game, Iron Man. So I always play Stellaris, or at least as I like to play Stellaris. I have done it differently in the past, but it's been a while since I haven't done something, done a Stellaris campaign that wasn't on Iron Man. These poor guys. They really at war with all of that. 2 separate wars, I guess. Three wars. This one's been going on a little while. They still have like a decent fleet, they just need to use it to fight off the enemy and they'd be okay. Come on. You know you want to. I believe. Months, huh? Well, you probably afford to do that. Yeah, I'm making a lot of unity, even without the fear campaigns, which would probably help eliminate some of these little factions. There's no guaranteeing it would. Looks like the Democratic League and the technological thing are slightly smaller. I thought the black holes were sublight speed. I guess I got that wrong. Or I had that wrong. Where can I find some? There's one around here. There's one. Okay. I'll probably forget that, but at least, you know, I looked it up. I tried. So this, followed by these, and those. What else do we have here? A temple, which I should probably get. Like temple. Like having temples, they're quite good. And let's click all the buttons. 'Cause who doesn't like clicking buttons?
Incoming transmission.
We get this. And that. It was fun. Yay, clicking buttons. They hold on to this. They did, but they gotta fight off the others now. Hopefully they use this fleet to actually fight. Guys, held on to your ring world and your capital. You lost an ally. Knights of Night are gone. This space is about to disappear, I think. Right? Yeah, it's about to disappear. Kind of expected it to be gone by now. Okay. We will remember the Ninth Night forever. Not by choice, but because the game won't let us forget them. Do they decay or something like that? What's going on here? It looks like that's got less health. I'm gonna assume they decay if they don't have ownership. Yeah, that's what they look like. That's what it looks like they're doing. They're just decaying slowly. That's fine. Another one gone, huh? You can't all last forever. As much as these faithful protectors would like. I'm pretty sure they were the xenophiles a long time ago. Xenophobes now, but not always. They have their preserve. They remember. Although they renamed it. They remember. Wonder how these guys feel. I like everyone. they feel so like threatened by everything that they're willing to work with everyone. Except for apparently the Rixians. The evil Rixians. These borders are very strange. These guys all get along so well. Right around here has been quite peaceful since I released them. What was that, like 70 years ago? 100 years ago? More? I can't even remember anymore. It was a while ago. He's like, yeah, we feel the same about everyone. Minus 25 or not. Some of them they like more than others. It doesn't look that way from far away.
The non-believers are fighting amongst themselves.
Who are they fighting? I feel like they were just at war, weren't they? I'm sorry, you guys are done. You guys are gone for it. There's nothing you can do to win this war. As far as I can tell, they're just completely outnumbered. I feel bad for them. You know, I'll probably be on that end of the war one of these days. One of these days I'm gonna be stuck in a chain of wars that I can't get out of. I didn't get an alliance or whatever. I'll risk it. I'll risk it to make the videos a little bit more interesting. I mean, I could federate with a lot of people right now if I felt like it, but I don't. I'd much rather have it be close. Wow, that last like hour went by a little bit quicker than I thought it would. I can't believe it. It's already, yeah, it's already been 2 hours. It's time for me to end this episode. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to leave a like and to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. I got some links below to things like my social media. That's all I had to say. I'll see you around in the next one.